We're going back in time to the 90s, a year of very odd-looking sports cars and kind of ugly houses, but some very, very fun arcade machines. And in front of you is an arcade machine that nobody's ever seen nor wanted to see, the Blasteroid. It's actually a pretty cool looking tank, although not a big fan of the giant screen on the back. I guess we'll have to see how the tank looks with the screen actually in battle. Either way, it's a pretty cool looking tank. The TOG II has been revamped into a retro style. Is it better, though? Because nobody cares how the tank looks if it sucks. So let's take a look at the statistics and see what is better and what is worse. Well, it's got a 3.7 second aiming time with 0.326 dispersion at 1851 DPM. And if we take a look at the TOG normally, same aiming time, same dispersion, but an extra 300 damage per minute. Yeah, that's a lot of extra DPM, especially down at tier 6. Well, why is that? Well, it's because this gun has 160 damage per shot on the standard, and the Blasteroid gains an extra 40 alpha at 200. So you're trading quite a bit of DPM to gain an extra 40 damage per shot. Now, to be fair, that is quite a substantial chunk of damage. If you penetrate 3 shells, that's an extra 120 damage, but to be real, you're going to be penetrating more shells when you have more DPM to begin with. Yeah, trying to figure out what I would think is better. Honestly, I do feel like the alpha might be a bit better in more situations, down to the fact that the TOG is really slow, and you normally only get like 1 shell out with the tank, and then the enemy's just back in the cover. So I do feel like with the newer alpha, it might be a bit better for certain situations, but that's not to say there isn't a downside, and oh, it's got 5 degrees of gun depression. Yeah. All over, 5 degrees. I thought it was just like some niche thing over the edges. No, it's 5 degrees. Yeah, bad, especially because the TOG II carries 10 degrees. I mean, that's literally double the gun depression. And this is not a very small tank either, so you drive up any ridge, have fun. Yeah, we're going to have to see how that works. I've not played a battle in this tank yet. Now, when it comes to the armor profile, it's good and bad. It's definitely better than the TOG II. This here is the TOG II's armor. Take a look at the tracks. You can see right behind the track wheels this massive, easy penetration. What if we take a look at the Blasteroid? That's just gone. That weak spot, no longer there. So that's great for the tank. You're going to have very hard track wheels to penetrate. You can angle a bit more in this tank. You will also notice that the spaced armor on the sides go a lot further down, which means that you do get a lot more protection on the side of this tank. So we're going to have to see how it plays. I've not played a single battle in the tank yet. I think it looks pretty cool, especially with PBR, but I always get kind of disappointed when Wargaming makes a PBR version of the Blasteroid, but they don't just give the TOG II PBR as well. It's a premium, and I feel like it should have it, and that's what I feel like for most of the Battle Pass tanks. Why does Wargaming keep making Battle Pass tanks that are literally replicas of tech trees or other tanks that already exist, and just not give them premium as well? Or not premium, but PBR. Well, enough about that. Let's see how this tank plays in battle. I'm 50-50. Like, the gun seems nice. I do like alpha, as many of you know, but I also like having gun depression more than 5 degrees. Why? Why so little gun depression? Like, isn't the DPM drawback enough already? Just give it 7 degrees, give it 8 degrees. Oh boy, I just realized we're on touch controls. Oh boy. Which means I gotta drag this here, and drag this over here, and then I gotta drag this here. There you go. And then I gotta grab my touchscreen monitor. Well, looks like we're playing this battle untouched, ladies and gentlemen. Every now and then when I log in the Blitz, it puts me on touch controls, which, yeah, oh well, it's fine. What does their team have? They got a KV-2, a Magnus, and a Titan T-150. Now here's one thing to keep in mind, this tank is not any faster. I really wish they made the TOG go like 30. That would have been really cool if they gave this thing like super speed boost or something to make it much more unique than the normal TOG. Maybe that would have been its real upside for the only 5 degrees gun depression, but oh well. Wargaming didn't think that was needed, so oh well, let's just keep on driving. They got a Stritzvang 74 off to the side, okay. I guess the only other mobile tank they have is the Type T-34 and the AMX-12T. I kind of want them to push this way, but I kind of don't at the same time. Like, if they all go this way, I'm alone, but if they don't, I have to drive across the entire map. This is why tanks that are very slow on the new map like Molendyke are not very good, judging that, well, the larger your map is, the longer it takes for this tank to get in the positions. There's one 200 tap. There's another 200 tap. Let's angle this tank. Nice. Okay, well, it's doing well against the Wolverine, but to be fair, it is only a tier 5, so I can't expect much. But yeah, we did our job. We bounced some shells. I don't know where he hit me, but I'll take it. You know what? I will take the block damage. The TOG did its job. Let's see, we got the Type T-34. Ooh, that was a really lucky shell, I gotta be real. Like, I don't expect those normally to pen, but that just went straight through. Let's keep making our way in. We got the KV-2 off to the side. Ah, come on, you poob. Well, KV-2 stopped moving, which, oh well, I'm just gonna keep on driving. Maybe we can get a shell now. Boop! There you go. Nice shell into you. Hello, AMX. How you doing there, good sir? My name's DeBobbles, and I will be your server today. Come over here. But man, look at that gun depression. It's so bad. I can barely even shoot him. Well, that is one of the downsides. We got the Magnus over here. I don't know how to pen is on this tank, but I do know that our premium is fairly good. So as long as I load premium, we shouldn't have to worry. There's another nice bounce, although that was on my side armor. So yeah, that's more what I expected. If you actually shoot the front of this tank, it's probably going to penetrate me most of the time. Either way, I'm just going to keep on driving up. Once we get into the front line, we should be fine. We still have 1,300 hit points on us. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Come over here. Oh my god, this thing is so slow. And look at that gun depression. Oh, it's bad. Alright, well, let's push on to this guy. There you go, another nice bounce. Let's get another pen onto you. We are getting shot by the Blitzvong as well with premium ammunition. Let's get another shell into the rear of the Titan. And, yeah, let's push over to the M6, but, man, is this tank slow, and it's big. They're shooting me from all over. Well, there's a nice shot into the Magnus, and, you know what, this Blitzvong's been kind of annoying, so I want to get a shell into it, but, oh my god, it's just so slow. Let's pull forwards, I guess. The ARL is still alive, which is good news. There you go. Nice shot into the Blitzvong again, although that did just kill our driver, which really, really sucks for me. Well, trying to think of what to do here. We've done a pretty decent job. We've done 2,500 damage, which is pretty good. And the Alpha has been nice. I can definitely attest to the Alpha just doing its job in this battle. So let's aim in a shell. I hope, yeah, I was going to say, I hope we have enough gun depression to shoot this Magnus in the lower plate, but we do. And with that, we're just going to not be able to hit this Magnus because we're so slow. Let's try again. There you go. Nice. Okay, not a bad battle at all. I mean, it is tier 6, so you gotta remember that most tier 6 teams aren't going to be amazing by any means, and that was definitely the case for that battle. But we were able to do 2,847 damage, block 907, and get out a victory, so not bad. When it comes to that game, what can I say about the tank? Yeah, the gun depression sucks. Like, driving up that hill was terrible. You literally could not shoot the Blitzvong, even though he was like 10 feet next to me. And it's not like the armor did much either. I mean, the Stritz penned me every shell he fired, and the Magnus penned me every shell he fired, which just makes me feel that the Wolverine and Titan T150 just didn't know how to aim. So, yeah, I gotta be real. It's kinda a good TOG, but it's kinda bad. If you want my opinion, the TOG 2 is still better, judging that it has more gun depression. You've got double the gun depression, which just makes you twice as flexible. Frontally, your armor is almost exactly the same, apart from those track wheel weak spots. But let's be real, at tier 6, people aren't going to be shooting at your weak spots. They don't know your weak spots. Maybe they do now, but I just feel like this tank isn't going to be that much better, that it's going to be amazing. But let's see what we can do. So does this screen have like any animation on it? Let's keep an eye on the screen when we drive into the battle. Now we are going to be driving towards base D. They got a KV-2, KV-1S. That's all they got for heavies, so I guess we'll find out. But no, it doesn't look like anything. Oh wait, no, we got a weird fist with fire coming out of it. That's it? Okay. That screen's pretty lame, I'm gonna be real. They could have just covered it up and it would look better. Oh well, let's keep heading into the front line. I got a lot of hit points in this tank, 1,643. That's one of the big advantages of driving a tug. So while you may be slow, you do got a lot of HP to use in the front line. I mean, that KV-1S literally has 600 less HP. So I can just drive after this guy, have more DPM than him, have more pen, and just beat him. This is where the TOG is actually a decent tank. So we do have an M6 over in the back over here. If I get shot by the KV-2, I could care less, because this KV-1S is about to eat it. Oh, or not. I mean, we shot him in the hatch, but it just didn't want to pen him. Just for an example, that is a stock KV-1S that just went straight through my frontal armor. Just for an example on the armor not being amazing on this tank. Well, we're doing okay. We've already penetrated 2 shells on his vehicle. Let's get that third one out, and there you go. Alright, am I gonna have to kill this guy as well? Yeah, I guess I am. There you go. Okay, we finished off the KV, and now let's keep making our way into the front line. Oh, SU-100's pushing onto this guy. Well, we know the KV-2 is also off to the side. The M6 looks like he's going for the KV-2. I'm gonna get a shell into this SU-100. There you go. One nice tap. And let's reload again. And that is 2 nice taps. And hello, SU-100. How are you doing, good sir? My name is Droodles, and oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna try this again. We're just gonna drive into you. Hello, and goodbye. There you go. Alright, they got 3 tanks left, 2 of them being tier 5s and 1 of them being a tier 6. This was a pretty easy battle. I mean, in this situation, the tank is better because you're on flat ground, and it's Himmelsdorf, which means you can just use your armor better. But let's be real, not every map is like Himmelsdorf, and any map that you're actually driving this tank on open ground, it's not going to be amazing. Let's see, I can't shoot anything right now. It is a 3 versus 3, but they just lose this. I mean, we have 3 tier 6s, they've got 2 tier 5s, one of them being a one-shot, the other one being almost a one-shot. The Sherman Firefly is really the only tank that stands a chance here, and even then, he's just going to die. Hello, good sir. There you go. A nice shell into the Sherman. Bit of a low roll, but nah, who cares? We got the Chinu off to the side. Hello, goodbye. I will say the dispersion is nice in this tank. Like, for the alpha you get, it's not bad at all. Oh, nope. Sherman doesn't want to play with me. Oh, wait. Boom. There you go. Nice shot. And all that's left is the Stug, who is also dead. There you go, 2 battles in the Blasteroid. Everything I did in that game I could have done even better in the TOG II because I would have had more DPM with the same gun. So, overall idea, it's a decent tank, it looks cool, but looks aren't everything, and my suggestion would be stick with your TOG II if you already own one. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.